everyone, it's Julia. I have a little t-shirt that I picked up at the thrift store, and I want to just upcycle it and just switch it up a little bit. I love the weight of it and the color of it, and it has these faint floral design on it, and you'll see a close-up of that and a picture of it later, but it has these faint floral designs on it, and then it also has a lot of little holes. This is an in these lightweight tees, they right in that spot where you lean up against the counter. I believe that in your belt buckle or whatever, your snap of your jeans, rub on it and it creates these holes. Well, I'm going to try to fix that and just kind of breathe new life into this t-shirt. I'm cutting up on the side seams approximately 5 inches. I'm just taking that label. It has the content of the fabric on there, and I'm just going to sew that on the top label. And so on both sides I cut up about 5 to 6 inches, and then I'm just going to lay this other piece, this patchwork that I had created. Oh gosh, from another project, and I never throw anything away. And this just happened to be the perfect color and size that I need for this. And so I'm just pinning this on the top of the bottom of this t-shirt where those holes were. Now this little piece that I'm adding is serged on the top and it's hemmed. And so it's all complete. I love the color. I love mustard and gray and white together. I think this would be cute just as a little summer top. So I'm pinning that, and then at the side seam I am cutting about an inch away or ½ inch away, and we'll be just turning that under and pinning it, and then I'll stitch that. And so both the side seams will be not raw. They're going to be turned under and stitched. And then, like I said too, the hem is also turned under and stitched. Once the top is all pinned onto place, I'm just going to flip this over, and I'm going to do the same to the back. I'm just adding the same patchwork piece onto the back of it. And then I went ahead, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stitch this into place. And I don't show the stitching, but I just use a straight stitch right on that serged edge, and then just straight stitch all the way across. But here I am still pinning the back, and again, I just had like a couple inches of it left over. It was like the perfect piece to use for the bottom of this t-shirt. Again, turning that raw side of that side over, and I'll stitch that. And here I have it all stitched, and now I have this t-shirt on the back that is loose, and I'm going to cut that off. So I'm cutting right below that stitch line. And I'm going to be using this fabric to add a little bit more embellishments to this shirt. Okay, now back onto these little floral designs. Some of the little centers were rubbed off, and I thought, well, I'm going to add another little dimension to that, a little bit more of a detail. And so I'm taking some of that t-shirt fabric. I'm just removing the hem here. I don't need that hem on this. And I have my Sizzix Big Shot, and I have a die that's a circle die, and it's got 4 different size circles. I'm going to use the 2 smallest circles, and I'm just laying the fabric over the top of those 2 circle shapes. And this Sizzix Big Shot will cut up to 4 layers of fabric. So I have them folded there, got 4 different layers going. Now I'm making my sandwich and just running this through. Now I've got those shapes, and I'm going to layer these shapes, and I think I used 2 of the bigger size and 1 of the smaller size, and I'm just going to pin that into place on just kind of sporadically over these floral designs, just kind of covering up some of them that were rubbed off or worn away. And now it's back over to my sewing machine, and I have a light gray thread on, and I have my free motion foot on, and I have my feed dogs dropped, and I'm just going to go just in a circular motion, just in the center of these. I still want the edges loose because I want that, just different dimension. It's just gonna kind of fluff up a little bit. I just kind of really like that look, and just snipping my threads there. I did that in real time, and now this next one I have it sped up a little bit, but you can see again just going in a circular motion and leaving the outer just kind of to ruffle up. One last thing I want to do with these little rosette flower things that I just added is I'm going to be adding just stitching some beads into place, and I just have it's like a gold metallic bead, and it kind of ties into place with that mustard color on the bottom. And you're going to see a photo here of what they look like after I get them sewn into place. And there you can also see how faint those little flowers look. It's really a cute design on this t-shirt. Had another piece of that t-shirt fabric that I had cut away, and I thought I'm going to make a headband. There's just enough, and I love the stretch of this. So it's approximately 18 inches by about that 5 inches wide. And you saw there I have this bucket of trims, and every time I have a piece of trim that's less than a yard, I'll throw it in this bucket, and I just have these scraps. And I'm just laying these into place. Now I'm not interfering with the side seam there, so I'm laying things beyond that. And if you notice, that top edge automatically curls down, and I am going to lay my pieces over that folded or that curled down edge. I'll stitch that into place, and so that's just going to automatically form a hem on that top of that little. And then the hem of my t-shirt on the other side the hem is still in place. So both sides are finished off. And again, I'm just kind of laying them out how I think I'm going to, what looks nice. Back to my sewing machine, I am switching to a knit needle or a stretch needle. This is really fine t-shirt knit, and so I knew it would skip stitches, and I didn't want that, so I did switch my needle. And there you can see me stitching right over the top of that curl down edge, just stitching just several stitches right over the top of this, just catching all these little pieces of trim and embellishment that I had in my scrap bucket. I always like to try to add something else if I like have a little piece of the t-shirt left or something, just to make something else, just so nothing goes to waste. And I can sell this summer at my little summer shop. And again, just trying to catch in most of the edges. I'm not being too picky with this. Once it's all finished, I'm going to take this back to my sewing machine and stitch the side seams, just matching them together and stitching across. And I stitched it twice, and then that turns into just a cute little headband. I do have some pictures at the end that you can take a look at the finished. I hope you enjoyed this, everybody. A super quick little project, but it was fun to do. And again, a real soft little t-shirt. I hope you all have a chance to create this week. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.